Replacing a starter on a modern vehicle is not supposed to be so hard, but make sure to watch this whole video so you can see why this starter almost broke me, and I cried.
Hello. Today, I, Patty Schultz, am going to attempt to fix this car. This is my 2001 Toyota Corolla. It does not start. I say attempt because this may not work. Cars are just these particular types of things that are so absolutely complex and baffling that even if you fix one thing, the chances are that you'll need to fix 5 other things. Maybe it's just the way that I'm doing it, and I'm doing something. You know what? I definitely take credit here. I'm doing it wrong. I'm waiting until the thing doesn't start at all and then trying to fix the thing. And you know what? That's not the right way to do it. If you're a smart person, you're gonna go to your car, you're gonna go through the regular maintenance schedule, and when it says that you need to replace something like a starter, you're gonna do it on time. See, I'm not gonna do that, not me. That's just my method. My method is to wait until absolutely necessary to change something, to fix something. It's not a good method, but it's good to have 2 cars. It's good to have 2 cars because one car is always going to be in the garage needing to have stuff fixed on it, and the other car, well, that one's going to be out there on the road. Even if you think it should be simple, even if you think there's only one thing that's wrong with it, it can only be this one very specific thing, and there couldn't be anything else going on with this car, and there's only one thing. All the YouTube videos you look at, you read them, you read through the repair manuals, you say, this is exactly what's happening to my car, and you go into the car and you try to fix it, and you know, it doesn't work. That'll happen sometimes. Anyways, today I'm going to fix this car, and what's happening with it is that it won't start. And I don't know why it won't start, but when I turn the key, it just does a little click. And before that, it was making a kind of a rattling sound in the engine. I tried to start it a bunch of times. I tried to start it, turn it on, look at the engine, see where I could find this noise was coming from. Like 5, 6, 7 times I was turning it on, I was looking at the engine, I couldn't find where the sound was coming from, and then all of the sudden I turned it on and went and it wouldn't turn on anymore. So that's why I'm thinking here, I'm just using my head, I'm just using my brain. I don't know any of this stuff, I'm not a mechanic. If I was a mechanic, I would know this stuff, but I'm thinking, I'm using my brain and I'm saying, boo! That sounds like the starter, okay? The starter motor. So I went in there and I got that starter motor out, and it was a heck of a process trying to get that motor out of there. And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know if it works. How am I supposed to tell if this thing works? Maybe the whole problem this whole time was just the battery. So I put the starter back in and charged up the battery as best as I knew how. That's where we are, because it didn't start. Once again, I'm using my brain and I'm thinking, I need to check if the battery works. If the battery works, you know, if the battery works, then maybe it's something to do with the starter. But if the battery doesn't work, then maybe all I need is a new battery. Anyways, all right, I gotta pop the hood and I gotta check on this. I gotta see if I can get this battery off of here. We got the Duracell Ultra. That's the battery we got here. Duracell, you letting me down, Duracell? Duracell's letting me down. Look at these guys over there at Duracell. Channel locks, because I don't want to grab the correct tool. Now I'm gonna go get my other battery. I know my other battery works. It works in the other car. This connection is suspect. I'm not sure. I'm gonna clean that connection up and see if I can get this car to get going again. Now, after I do that, I'll know more clearly what to do next, I think. Look at this. We got spider webs in here. Why are spiders coming in my car? I guess I gotta clean this out. There we go, baby. Okay, this is my other battery, and the problem on this, you see, is that the terminals are on the back here, and they're reversed. And these cables are not very long. So we'll see if it works. It's not making a great connection, but I think it may be good enough to test. It clicked, it made the clicking noise, the clicky click. I wanted it to be easy. I wanted to just buy a battery and have that be the fix for the problem. So I know this is a good battery. I know this one works. It'll fire up my other car nice and easy, nice and smooth. It'll just be like, cold, I don't care. That's why I'm thinking here. See, I'm thinking here. It's actually, to be actually to work on cars, especially to work on them yourselves, you have to be a detective. You have to use your thinking hat. That's why I brought this hat. That's why I'm wearing that hat today. That's my thinking hat. See, what I'm thinking is, that's a good battery right there. That one, that Duracell over there, I think that's still a good battery too. So, I think it might be the starter. I just have this sense that maybe the starter is bad. I will check the starter. Check the starter. How do you check the starter? You just hook it up to the battery, see if it starts. And if that doesn't give me any conclusions, then I'll die! Check the starter, see if it works outside of the car. I am just standing here contemplating what I should do here. There are 3 bolts that attach the starter, 3 bolts that I have to take off in order to get the starter out of this car. In order to reach one of them, I have to reach through this hole where the battery came out there, get that bolt off. But in order to reach the other 2, I have to get under the car. And to do that, I really have to jack the car up onto a jack stand, because there's not enough room under there. Can't fit a normal human body under there. The thing about this car is that it's so low to the ground that I have to use this jack, and then this doesn't go up high enough to get this under there, so then I have to use this jack. There's a better way to do it, I know. I'm just not doing it that way. It's probably good. Nice and jacked up. Got it all jacked up there. Got two jack stands under there, just in case, one falls. Yet I still don't feel safe anytime I get under a car that could crush me. You see this? You know what you're looking at right now? Of course you don't. It's an endless foray of electrical, mechanical, a bunch of junk is what it looks like. A junk drawer, a junk chest of the mechanical world. Look, you got spider webs over here. I don't know. You can see that. Look at how dirty it is under here. It gets dirty under there, doesn't it? Well, what I want to get out is over here. But in order to get that out, I have to get some bolts. And one of them is I'm sticking my hand under here, and it's right here. I'm putting my finger on it right now. I don't know if you can really understand this, but it's not a really good place to put a wrench. Yet, I have to do it. I have to do that because the people who designed this car decided that it was necessary to put that bolt there. And look, I get it. It's not your problem that I broke the car and I now have to fix this. Like, that's not your problem. You made me this amazing and fantastic and significantly great car. Why should you have to worry about how I'm gonna fix it? I get it. I just wish it wasn't so hard. Had to break out the extra long Dewey. There we go. Give me the money. Oh yeah. Wait, I'm tightening it. Ah, that's horrible. Don't tighten. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. Here it comes. Here it comes. All right. We got it. We got it, baby. I don't want to have any problems here, buddy. How are we doing? How are we doing? Finger loose? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here she comes. That's it. That's what I wanted this whole time. this bolt, this very bolt. I shall treasure it, and what a tasty bolt it is. Gold, even. This is the most horriblest, most inexcusably horrible and disgusting part of any DIY mechanic job. And that part would be the very time when you must actually crawl under the car and try to work on what is below. Humans are not meant to go down to these dark places. The abyss like this is not meant to be breached by human hands. Humanity is not meant to go down there. Yet we do. We dare to go down there because we don't want to pay the outrageous prices to have some other guy get under there and do it for us. There's a reason. There's some reason why. I have to do it for myself. I just have to try and do it myself. I punish myself. It's a self-punishment thing. So anyways, here we go, down under the car. Oh, that's actually not that bad down here. It's actually not as bad as I remember it. A couple of bolts here. That ain't bad. Hey, it ain't bad to lay down. You know what? This is a little bit like you're laying down on the job, isn't it? It's like you're laying down on the job. Just taking a rest here. Don't mind if I just take a rest here? Okay. Should really be wearing eye protection. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Eye protection. Now we gotta get this guy off. There we go. Last time I did this, one of these broke off. I don't recommend breaking these off. That's why they give you like 3 or 4 extra ones around that area, because if you break one off, put the rest of them back on and you're gonna be fine. Excellent. Hey, now we have access. Oil filter first. So here we go. We got our 10. Need to get a bolt off here. Don't give me a problem now. Don't tell me there's a problem. Is there a problem? Is that not a 10? You told me that was a 12? Ah! Every time I get up and get back down here, my soul loses a little power. I need to keep my soul power up. Oh yeah, that's a 12, baby. That's 2 out of 3 bolts. That makes you feel good inside. You just got 1 left. Ugh, here we go again. Hopefully this is the last time, the final venture. You gotta understand, last time I tried to do this did not go as smoothly. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, come on. Come on, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are in the clear. It's coming down, it's coming. What was I complaining about? That's easy. Child's play. Wait a second, is that it? Is it good? Are we good? No, no! What's the problem? I just ate a fleck of rust. Ah, there we go. Aha, aha. That's how you do it. This is gonna give me a bad cramp. Come on, come on. Please come out, please come out. Soon, soon. Oh. Here we go. Can't be much longer. It can't take much longer than that. Come on. Come on, baby. You can't take much longer than that. How long is this bolt? Ah! Okay. 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 Where is it? Come on. Come on. Okay. I got it. Another gold bolt. And we got our starter out here. It's so heavy. I need a break. Is this how it's done? Come on. Is this it? How do I get it out? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that, but it's done. Here we have the starter. Now, it's supposed to have, there's a way to test it outside of the vehicle. there's a way to test it. You connect it to the battery, and you make the battery connect to all these things, and you can see if this thing comes up and does its little spinny doodah. So connect your positive up, and you connect your negative up. Don't mess that up. Get the old mess around there, and you're in trouble. Oh gosh dang it, now I'm going to slap these guys together. You made me lose my focus. All right, here we go. You do your negative ground on this guy. And then this one always gets 12 volts. Positive. That's this. Meaning now I have to somehow bridge this gap. Do that. Ah! It worked! It works! It works! It's alive! That really makes me happy. Although I don't know what that says for the repair. So it started to move on me. It started to move on me. How can I get this to stay still? Stay still, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna put my foot right here. And I'm gonna watch carefully what that does. So that's the key to this whole operation. It clicked. It just clicked. All it does is click. It doesn't spin. It doesn't work. The starter's broken. That's the best thing anyone's ever told me. This starter is broken. It should spin. It should spin. It's supposed to spin. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. So that means the starter is broken, and all I have to do is replace this starter, and this car will work again. And hopefully with no noise too. Hopefully with no noise too. If there's no noise, oh man, it's gonna be the best thing ever. It's gonna be, oh, I have to buy a new starter. Okay. It's really hard to explain how happy that makes me feel that that starter just clicked like that. It just clicked, just clicked. It didn't do any movement, it just clicked. And that means that I was right. I feel like I'm some kind of super investigative genius. Do you understand that? I am a super investigative Sherlock Holmes. The Sherlock Holmes of investigating why cars make sounds and how I can fix them. Yeah! Hope it works. I hope it works. Dear Jesus, please help the starter to work this car. Help the starter to do what it's supposed to do. I got the new starter, so I'm gonna try it with the jumper cables. Let's see if it works. So that one doesn't work. That is still the question. The question is still, will it work? Will it do what we want it to do? It's not turning either. Shoot, I'm freaking doing it wrong. Am I wrong that that should turn? Am I doing it wrong? It just clicks. This is the point of the repair that you start to think, do I even need a car? I got a perfectly good bike. Do I even need this thing? Why don't I just get rid of this hunk of junk? Why do I spend so much time trying to keep it up? I gotta go to the Star. I gotta see if they can fix or if they can bench test this starter because it's not working for me. Neither the old one nor the new one. And I don't know if it's the battery or the starters. Like, why would you sell a starter that doesn't work? You know? But like, I don't know. I guess it's possible. I gotta go back to the store. So I went to the store and they tested my new starter and they said it works fine. And I said, let me see. And they showed me. And sure enough, it worked fine. Alas, I brought this one in there. I brought my old one in there. And they said, I said, let's test this one out. And they said, they tested, they put on their thing, and it works. So this works. I don't need a new one. And I was like, well, what's the problem then? Is it my battery? So let's bring the battery in there. Let's put the battery on the test. They test the battery, and it's actually performing better than spec. I got some better cables to try and connect it up better and see if I can reproduce what they did, because my problem might be something totally different from what I thought that it was. And maybe just a corroded cable, maybe something with the ignition. I don't know. This is how repairs go. It's like you think something's wrong, you think you figure it out, and then you don't have anything figured out. That's how it goes for me. So let's try it this way. Okay, there we go. So obviously, so that works. Somehow it worked one time.
The old starter worked electrically, but mechanically it was busted. If you have the auto parts store test your starter, they only check the electrical circuit. I don't recommend this, but I found out the starter was broken mechanically because I put my pinky finger on the gear and it had no torque.
I have another starter. I'm gonna try it with these different cables. I hope it works. Please work. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It'd be really nice to have like a lift where you can lift up your vehicle on it and just like stand while you're working on your, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. How did I do this? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, why don't I have eye protection? Okay. I get those little ones connected. All right. It's kind of the moment of truth here, and I'm kind of worried. Worried it won't actually work. I'm worried that this is not the thing that's gonna fix the car. Just a couple more. Just get these tightened up a little bit. Whew. There are 6 billion people on Earth. If this car starts up, turns over, starter works, everything goes off without a hitch, then I will quite possibly be, and quite sure, I'm sure, that I will definitely be in that very moment, if only for a tiny millisecond of a moment, I will be the happiest person on the entire planet. And you're about to witness that, perhaps. Let's see if it works. What? Yes! And it doesn't have a sound anymore. Yeah! Yes! I did it! I did it! I did it! Thank you! Thank you to everyone who believed in me that I can do it! I did it! And I have you to thank for believing in me and saying, no, Patty, no, Patty. Even though everyone says you'll never fix this car and it'll never be like what it was before, it is! And because you believe in me, it's because of you! It's because of you! Yeah, Anyways, thanks for watching.